My 37 male ex-wife, 30 female, is about to be homeless and has asked to live with me and my son. Original post. Well, buckle up friends, because my life's fever dream is about to get weird. I will be as brief as possible, but I am still trying to figure out what to do here, which is why I am posting. Also to preface, I am leaning towards no, but I wanted to see if I was missing anything. And this is wild. A brief backstory: 3 years ago during COVID, my ex-wife Petunia cheated on me. We have one young son and have been married for 7 years. I tried to work things out, but her mom convinced her she cheated because she was unhappy with me. It was a very high conflict divorce, and at first I made a few bad decisions, like letting her have access to our joint bank account. I had a ton of false police allegations against me and CPS calls, so I put everything up to a camera. I walked with a body cam outdoors. I was utterly self-monitored to avoid allegations. A week after I put up the cameras, I caught her and her family breaking into my house. Legally speaking, she did not get arrested because we were still married, but it does look bad in court. However, I took my lawyer's advice and the custody my state gives fathers. Fortunately for me, she fell in love with someone in a European country and handed away most of the rights to my son. Most, as in I got full custody, but she retained legal custody. She could still pull him out of school or get his medical records, etc. My lawyer said this protected me if we went back to court, because she would probably win that before, and I would look bad. 1 year later, she is getting divorced a second time, and moving in with our mutual friend. The divorce happened about a month ago, and during this time, she has not attempted to visit my son. Side note here, my lawyer advised me to play it cool. Don't antagonize, don't withhold our son. Also, he told me to buy a house as I am in a position to now, and set down roots to make it harder to take him away from me. Again, our divorce was a high conflict, and I was terrified she would try and take him from me. I am more than willing to allow her to see her son, and I want to do the right thing and let my son grow up happy. Honestly, that's all I care about. Her history says she is highly volatile, and I am concerned. Now the current problem and why I'm here for advice. Our mutual friends, a couple with 3 children, grew tired of Petunia, and for a good reason. They assumed she would do the usual thing, get a job and get back up on her feet. They also work very hard and sometimes struggle to get by, so working 10 hours a day to come home to someone doing absolutely nothing is very discouraging. So they gave her a deadline to get out, or they would involve legal matters, and that deadline is in a few days. So Petunia has decided to call me and ask if she could live with me for a few weeks. Petunia joined some New Age religion. There is a lot of detail to share here, but I want to leave the tangent manageable. Instead, I will link you over to the AITA Society. She denies it by name, but line by line, that's what she believes in. I am religious, so I am careful not to make fun of other religions. It would not be sincere of me to do so. But it started with a tarot reading, which led to going on to TikTok, and she believes that she is a starseed and an ancient alien who came to spread light to the world. It seems like a mix of paganism, Buddhism, and other spiritual things mashed into one. I am trying not to rant about reincarnations and talking with aliens here, so I've deleted many paragraphs of the issues I take with it. But she thinks she is a chosen being, risen above the masses, and of course, that plays strongly into the ego. Everyone internally wants to feel like they are unique, and believing you are of some royal bloodline feeds into that. Right now, I am legitimately suspecting mental illness. Our mutual friends tell me that they don't recognize her anymore, and that she is being secretive and not letting them know what's happening. I'm a single dad with 100% custody and 0 support from the other parent. My dating life is also not looking up, but I have a promising career and we get by. I am incredibly fortunate in a lot of ways. I've been getting a ton of therapy for my codependent behaviors, and I don't need this. She tells me she will be homeless if I don't take her in. She hasn't spoken with her immediate family after she moved to another country. If I let her in though, it will seriously affect my mental health. What the heck do I do? I am leaning towards calling her bluff and letting her figure it out, though it appears she will never get a job. Would the courts hate that? I am very uncomfortable with this position. I don't want to bury the lead here, so the crux is that she wants to move in for a few weeks until her YouTube career takes off. I am not insane, so I do not have any confidence in said career. I also question her mental health. So Reddit, what do I do? If you let her in, she may find the perfect opportunity to accuse you of something against her, or more likely your kid. That could get you kicked out of your house by restraining order. Not in any way worth the risk. Also, I considered the fact that if she lives here, even though she won't be caring for our son, she can tell the courts that she is and get him back. I literally have all the cards, and I can't let any of them go. I guess I was a little worried I was being selfish and angry towards her. Your gut is absolutely right. You owe it to your son not to destabilize your lives by letting this woman back in. If you want permission to deny her request, then you have it many times over from all the people here telling you it would be a terrible idea. I'm sure your lawyer would also tell you hell no. You would be an absolute fool to let her live with you. It will also harm your son. Do not make that mistake. Yeah, if there is any truth at all to your narrative, then this is not worth considering. She has already filed false police reports against you. She has called child services on you. She has broken into your house. And you say she has gotten crazier since then? Of course you can't let her live with you. That would be absolute madness. I'd cover your bases. Ask your therapist if this would be a good idea. They will presumably say no. And if she tries to make a stink, you can just truthfully say you are following medical advice. Actually, I did this. With the aforementioned codependency issues, he said she was testing me to see how malleable I was, and that I should ask her to reconcile her with her family instead. Damn, you got one of the rare good therapists. That's good advice. I have a propensity for being stupid and ignoring common sense. However, I am too old for this crap. When I don't trust myself, instead I lean on people that I can trust. I feel lucky to have this guy. He's helped me out of a few tight spots now. I wouldn't let her live with you. You said there were CPS calls and police allegations. Something happened with the joint bank account and had to film your entire life for your safety. Hell no, this is not a good idea. Honestly, I'd call your lawyer and advise him or her on what she's trying to do. That you don't want to do it, and see what he or she says to make that a clear no. Get ahead of any threats now. Update. Getting a resounding absolutely not, which makes me feel a bit better honestly. I mean, I was leaning that way. But I also know that I am deep in the forest, and having an outsider's perspective really helps. Thanks guys. So I officially declined, and I feel lighter. Like wow, that's a ton of responsibility I don't have to have. I know a lot of you were like, wow, why would you even consider this? Are you insane? Yes, I am a recovering codependent, and I have a very difficult time setting boundaries and saying no. I feel strange even saying no. But also, I feel much better. Mad with power even. Anyway, she did not respond, but she did leave me on red. Thanks for the energy guys. I appreciate you all. My ex-girlfriend, 24 female, cheated on me, 22 male, and had a kid. She left her boyfriend, 25 male, and wants me to take her back. I don't want to come off as arrogant or cocky, but I just have had such large growth financially and mentally. This girl and I dated for months, but had a lifelong friendship, and we were friends since we were both toddlers. I've always had feelings for her, and I thought she was my soulmate. We had a lot of plans and goals to complete together, but she acted to play games and left me for another dude. Obviously it hurt, and I am still feeling some sort of betrayal over it. The thing is, she had a baby with that guy. After the whole mess, I cut her off completely, and she kept trying to be my friend, but I turned my back to her. I saw her a couple times recently due to some stuff that was going on, and we had some conversations on mine and her feelings. The thing is, I am not the same person anymore. I started making high 6 digits a year, and I think for somebody my age, I am doing very good. I just recently bought a house months ago. I am able to afford the things I like, and I am living comfortably. She, on the other hand, dumped and kicked her boyfriend out. Right after she did that, she called me to tell me she wanted to give it another go. I have issues. Ever since she left me, I was feeling lonely, and I am still attached to her. But I also do not believe she wants to be with me over her feelings for me, more so because I am successful now. How should I handle things with her? I don't want to be rude, but I do want to know her true intentions. She doesn't want you back. She wants you to help her with someone else's kid. The someone else she chose over you. Block and move on. Find better. Plus, even if he did take her back, they're gonna have to deal with the kid and the kid's father. The same man she cheated on Opie with all the time. Anytime she is late answering a text or calling back, the first thing he's going to do is wonder if she's cheating. I couldn't do it. Only one time and the trust is lost forever. It literally doesn't matter what her intentions are. An ex is an ex for a reason. You know exactly why she's crawling back now, after you turned your life around. Block her and move on with your life. Yes, crawling back. with a kid crawling behind her. Like it or not, daddy will still be in the picture. I built an algebraic equation for this deal to capture the possible ranges of outcomes for this experience. And when I ran the numbers, the model yields negative values across all possible combinations. Building your life will attract someone that you can't possibly comprehend right now. I understand it's a tough decision because of your long history with this person, but she will also eventually attract someone that matches her quality. Your ex, like many other people, are addicted to impulsive actions and the adrenaline it provides. By comparison, your six-figure income probably isn't a result of chance. You've probably had to consistently work hard and make sacrifices to earn your current position. Don't let someone else who made the decision to stop loving and supporting you take this away from you. She will, either physically or emotionally. Her true intentions are clear as day, bruh. What else do you want? Her to spell it out for you? Move on and pay no heed. I guess I was right about what I was thinking and just needed to hear it from somebody else. It's just hard to let go. I got cheated on once, and that act resulted in my ex getting knocked up by some rando. Do not let her back in. She is a demon wrapped in the garb of the woman you once knew. Letting her back into your life will destroy your soul, even if in the moment you feel precisely the opposite. That's just your junk trying to think for you. It's just hard to let go. No mate, that already happened. The band-aid's already off. Block her across the board, get yourself some therapy, and resist every temptation to pin the blame on yourself. She is in hospital after I broke up with her. 2 weeks ago, I, 26 male, broke up with my then fiancée, 21 female, just 3 weeks before we were going to marry. She was abusing me mentally with things like silent treatment, was ungrateful for many things I bought, like a kitchen I paid $9 grand for, and generally just never wanted to talk about the reasons we argued. Instead, just putting all blame on me and never giving me a reason why she claims that. I just couldn't hold it anymore after our last big argument, and after being ignored for 3 to 4 more days, even though I was in the right. And even then tried making up, but her reaction was to tell me to get lost and delete her number before texting me I was a disgusting creature. I decided to end the relationship. It wasn't an easy decision, but day after day I felt more confident and am feeling really good about my decision. Now the problem starts a week after the breakup. Her friends are calling me, her aunts, and she herself contacts me via email. At first I tried telling them that it's over in a friendly manner and that I don't have any bad feelings for any of them. But after they kept pressuring me to think about my decision, I blocked them all on everything. Or so I thought. Yesterday she texted me via email again from a different address this time, telling me that she loves me more than her life, and that she was hospitalized and feels really bad, so I should please give her another chance. I just blocked her. Now after going to work in the morning today, someone called me at work, and it was her best friend who tried to bring me back to her, telling me that she has surgery today and that she prays and hopes every day that I come back to her. I told her that it's just unfair because it's pressuring me, and it's like someone is standing on a bridge and gives them the choice, either take me back or I'll jump. I told her that no matter what they say, it's over, and that they have to stop contacting me privately or at work, and hung up. Did I act right? You made the right decision. Don't let them wear you down. Hopefully not anymore. Love is not a solid reason to tolerate a toxic/harmful personality. None of the people reaching out to change your mind are your friends. Wait for if you really loved her, you give her another chance. In reality, while dating and looking for a life partner, your standards should be set very, very high. Nobody during this test period deserves a second chance. There's just too many wonderful people that you would never need to ask. You are young and have another 10 years of meeting wonderful, fascinating, well-adjusted women that will enable you to live the best version of your life. That's not this person. Stay strong, block her everywhere, and do not respond in any way because it encourages her. You are right, nothing but truth in your words. Yes, you're right. The time for change is when you're with a person, not as a last-ditch effort to save a relationship. She'd likely slip back into her typical behavior once she has you ensnared again. I wouldn't believe the hospital claims either. Seems more manipulation. Do consider changing your number, email, and socials, and only allow trusted individuals to have the new information. Perhaps inform your work about these calls to not be transferred to you, unless say it's your parents or someone like that. Look into harassment in your area and see if you can get something started on cease and desist. She sent pics, so I believe her, but having a surgery could be anything, to be honest. Also, I changed my number already, and my work phone is open to the public since I work for a German city, so everyone can contact me. But thank you for all the tips. Doesn't matter if she's having surgery. The relationship is over and you owe her nothing. If you go see her or help take care of her, she will just manipulate you and try to get back together. Don't fall for it. Her family and friends can support her. They should put all that effort into supporting her instead of trying to guilt and manipulate you into getting back with her. The whole lot of them sound insane, and you should be happy that you're out of it. Update. I was busy with work, so I just now opened Reddit again and was kind of surprised by all the upvotes and comments. I hope you guys won't be mad if I don't answer every single one of you, but just know that I will read every single comment, at least try it, and I am very thankful for your words. Love to all of you.